off to the gym right now, about to hit chest and triceps. And yeah, thought I may as well film something while I'm going. Looking, hair's a bit off today. Fucking excuse that, please. So what I want to talk about is kind of just people who kind of just people who struggle to enjoy their days, you know. And I get that it can be a struggle sometimes, or even most of the time, but that's kind of, fuck me, I should not be filming right now. That's kind of where the enjoyment comes, really, at least for me, and how most people should, because I feel like everyone nowadays is always looking for like the positive experience, like they just want to be happy all the time. But really, if you embrace the negative, that is the positive part. Like, because the negative, or at least how it'll make you feel, is negative. That part is generally gonna be positive for yourself. So you might feel negative at the time, like it sucks doing what you're doing, but you know it's good for you. That's kind of the positive. Such as, I know I use this example a lot, but going to the gym, it sucks. At least when you're like kind of first starting out, it sucks, but you know it's good for you. And then at the end of the day, you can look back and that is the positive experience. You know, you can enjoy the fact that you've done something good for yourself, even if it didn't feel good doing it. And I think that's what a lot of people fail to realize these days, because everyone's just, looking for, everyone wants the end result, but they're not willing to do what it takes to get there. And that's kind of where the enjoyment comes from, I feel. Because you can enjoy, or you can be proud of the fact that you worked hard at something and you didn't just slack off, you know? You put in the effort where someone else didn't, and you can celebrate in that. And it's kind of a beautiful thing, because not everyone does it, and you did it. So there's some enjoyment in that. And I think people can easily get hung up on one moment in their day and let that ruin it for them. And it's such a waste, because like, I mean, it's a corny quote, but living every day like it's your last, there's some truth to it, you know? Like, obviously you're not gonna live every day if it's your last, because obviously then you'd fucking go do everything on your bucket list if you can. But like, I think it's more meant in the fact that you should enjoy every day like it's your last, you know? Don't be so negative and fed up with everything. And obviously you will have bad days, but most of those bad days can be narrowed down to a moment or two that you classify as a bad day. And it might be something shitty at work, or maybe some relationship problems, anything like that. And it's usually a moment or two that people let ruin their whole day. And it sucks, because I mean, I know it's just a day, but like, oh my god, this fucking light makes me look so pasty. I know it's just a day, but like, that's a whole day, man. Like, that's what contributes to your overall happiness in the long run. These days add up, and if you let the shitty days add up, then you're gonna be shitty in the long run. If you let the good days add up, vice versa, you're gonna feel pretty good in the long run. And I think what you can do is, instead of letting those shitty moments ruin your day, is kind of, like I said before, you kind of got to embrace it and say, this is kind of what life, brings you. They bring you shitty moments so that the good ones are better. Your highs are only as high as your lows. Is that the right? Your lows are, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, pretty much you just can't let those little shitty moments define your day. Instead, you embrace them and and then what you can do instead is let those good moments in your day affect your day. You can be happy because something good happened in your day, and let that kind of momentum carry you through the day, and overall have a good experience. And that's not an easy thing to do. That I know I'm saying that like it's easy, but I know it's hard for a lot of people. I feel like nowadays the whole world really is just depressed or sad over something, or everyone wants to be like a victim to something nowadays. It's like, grow up a little and just fucking do something good with yourself. It's just, why would you want to be sad? Everyone, it's like people want to be sad nowadays. It's like, I swear to God, no one nowadays wants to actually just be happy. Everyone wants to be sad about something. It's just like, why? Don't you want to enjoy your days? That's not a good life. And I really don't get it, but I mean, to be fair, I was kind of in that position a while ago. I'd say over a year ago, but I just can't wrap my head around that sort of state of mind anymore, because I'm I feel like nowadays I can pretty much enjoy most of my days. I haven't had what you'd call a bad day in a long time. Like I said, I definitely have bad moments in my life where I'm like, fuck, I'll be angry, upset, whatever, but I can move on with it pretty quickly. And that is kind of something you build up over time, I think. So don't be worried if that is you. Everyone can kind of build that up over time. So I think you should just focus on kind of doing that, and learning to enjoy the parts you can, not getting so worked up over these things you can't control, because a lot of the things you can't control, you kind of just have to learn to accept them. It's accept the things you can't control and control the things you can't accept. So if you can do something about it, then by all means do something. But if something is out of your control, that's kind of a moment where you can look at it and say, all right, well, I can't do anything about it, and being upset about it is not going to do anything. So why am I upset? You can kind of look at it and just see, all right, well, can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to get on with it and move on. And a lot of people do struggle with that. I feel like everyone gets so caught up in their own head, fuck, I can't do anything. They want to try to change it, but like, the world is really how you perceive it. So try not to get too caught up on those things you can't control. Anyway, that's about it. I've kind of been yapping. I don't know how much of this made sense, but that's all I want to say. And I'm about to go get a pump. So I will see you all in the next one.